grim. What? I'm heartbroken. Sometimes. Grown up. Let's go. Welcome to my cozy bookish sleepover. I am going to do all of the things that I deem quintessentially bookish, quintessentially sleepover-esque. Yeah, that was a good sentence. Yeah, that made sense. I'm here, the vibes are set, and I'm ready to get cozy and prepared for this sleepover. So what I'm gonna do is, I would like to get some baking done. That feels super sleepover vibes. I would like to read, obviously, that's kind of what we're here for, I imagine. I've got some games I can play, whether that's video games. I've got a board game, what's it called? A jigsaw, that's the word. I've got a new embroidery set as well that I could do. I want to watch a movie, so something either spooky or something that's just really autumnal and cozy and snuggly. You know the feeling? Something that you would watch at an autumnal sleepover. That's the plan. But most importantly, reading. That is what we're here for. So, to help me pick the book that I'm going to read today, I do have my prompt cards for my TBR game. I've taken out all the ones I picked for July and all the ones I picked for August, so we've got something fresh in here hopefully. And I'm going to pick it right now, show you first, if you can even see. Finish a series? That might be a struggle. We'll pick another option, it's fine. I'll see if I can. Ooh, maybe, I've got something in mind. We'll go upstairs and we'll pick a book in a minute, but let's pick another one just in case. Start a new series. Cool, thank you so much. Best of 3. We'll take all 3 upstairs and see what we can pick. That'd be good. How did that happen? Start a new series, first book in a series. That's the same thing. I did not know they were both in there. I should probably take one out. I don't know what my neighbour's doing outside right now. I hope you can't hear that. I picked the same one again. Could you stop cursing me? Does this say first book in a series? Right, I had a fear that they all said first book in a series. Am I being punked? I'm so scared. Am I cursed? It's not focusing. Published this year. Okay, we have our 3 prompts. I'll probably go and pick either a few books to pick from, or maybe just one that I really want to read. I can't believe that happened. I'm actually a little bit lost for words. I do also have in my hands here my boost cards. I don't know how well this will go because sometimes it's like, take your book to a coffee shop. Well, I don't know if I've mentioned yet in this video. I don't think I actually have. In previous videos I've definitely mentioned I broke my foot, so I'm not leaving the house. Hence why we're making today exciting. Being at home is exciting, even though it's the 2nd week of me being at home. I'm trapped, help me. Let's pick a card together, and if I have to repick, I have to repick. It's got a book on the back. Sneak preview if it focuses. I don't know if it can or not. My eyesight's not that great. You fuckers, visit a bookshop? Ha 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 ha. I can't. Oh, a cinnamon bun. Bake whilst you read. Okay, we do want to bake later, so maybe I'll bake whilst listening to my audiobook. Okay. Challenge accepted. So we need to go and pick a book that fits one of these prompts maybe, or maybe 3 books, we're not sure yet. Obviously I'm not going to finish 3 books today, let's not be crazy. And bake whilst you read. I'll put that to one side for later because I'm not baking until this evening. Let's go find some books to read. Okay, sorry if the sound's not great. On this little handheld camera, the mic isn't that great. I do need a separate mic, but we're working with what we've currently got. So, this is my new TBR shelf. Hi, she's glorious, she's beautiful. And my prompts are either start a new series, which I don't think would be too hard on the shelf, publish this year, not impossible, and finish a series. I think let's look at the hardest one first. So finish a series is definitely the hardest one. Let's see. Are any of these series that need to be finished? The Temple of Fortuna is, but I don't fancy that today. Faithbreaker also is, but again, don't fancy that today. I don't think anything else is. This is... oh, the Tarot Reader. Do want to read that, but I don't think that's a series. Not a series, that's Watermoon, not a series, don't think that's a series. That's The Sirens, don't think that's a series. No. Yes, is that the last in the series? Cursebound? Still not sure I want to read that today. The House of Fortune is last in the series. It's a duology by Jessie Burton. And the first one was A Miniaturist. That's the one when I was like, oh, maybe. That's what I was thinking of. Delicate Dreamstore, not a series. I do really want to read this. This is We All Rot Eventually or something. No. Potentially missing something on here that's a series, but I don't think any of them actually are. Okay, so that one might be difficult. Basically, The House of Fortune I'd be interested in starting, but that's kind of it. Published this year, the tarot reader was Ministry of Time. Was that last year or this year? Can't remember. Same with Watermoon, can't remember. The Sirens was this year. Cursebound might have been. These weren't. I don't actually know about We All Rot Eventually. Look how cute it is. Doesn't say, so unsure. They Bloom at Night came out this year. I think that might be it. Okay, same with starting a new series. There's nothing on here that I particularly want to read that is first in a series, I don't think. I guess Delicate Dreamstore is first in a series. So is Morgan Is My Name. Okay. Thank you, prompts, for beginning the journey that I might go rogue, except maybe for published this year. Let me tell you what I would really like to read. I want to read something cozy, so I was thinking Watermoon, maybe. But I also want to read something spooky. I'm saving Slewfoot for actual Halloween time. I am tempted by House of Fortune, which is neither of those things. I do want to read We All Rot Eventually. Okay, let me select some books and we'll go chat. I actually picked Unfamiliar, the graphic novel, even saying that I was going to save this for Halloween, but I did realise just this morning that this is first in the series, so that will fit my prompt, and I can just save the second one for Halloween. I'm also definitely going to pick up We All Rot Eventually. That's necessary. And a little sneaky book that I suddenly remembered I had. The Library at Hellmore, which was released this year. Every sleepover has to have a basket, right? I mean, this serves the purpose that I can't carry too many things at once because of my foot, but also every sleepover needs one. Starting a new series, published this year, we'll put finish a series back. We need bookmarks and we need tabs. Here are my bookmarks of choice. We've got autumnal, we've got spooky, we've got queer friendly, and also matches the cover. Now we need some tabs. We've got on the right side a selection of tabs from Illumicrate, and they are so stunning. I bought so many packs off Vinted because I'm obsessed, and then a brand new set of plain tabs, just in the right kind of colour scheme. Thinking of Unfamiliar and the Library at Hellmore. For We All Rot Eventually, I'll probably use a purple one from here. The sleepover basket is ready for transportation. Let's go. I have my embroidery kit from Fairy Loot. It's very cute, I will show you a picture of it. I have the Library at Hellmore, I have Unfamiliar, I have We All Rot Eventually. I then have 3 bookmarks, 2 sets of tabs, and a gimbal to hold my paperbacks open. Here's my first read of the day. We've got We All Rot Eventually by Mia Ballard. I actually don't even want to know what it's about. It's a horror novella, let's get into it. I'm setting a timer for 30 minutes. I'm going to put my headphones on and listen to some music and get settled. So if you want to use this as a reading sprint with me, let's go. This is the playlist that I use when I'm writing my story because it's very much like witchy, feminine rage vibes. And that's what I feel will suit the vibe for this book. So that's what we're listening to.
I don't really need a new friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not
I got to page 38, which is the start of chapter 10, and I'm very interested to see where this goes. I'm invested. It's written well, I would say. It's quite visual in that it invokes all of your senses. There's lots of smell, what things feel like on your skin, that sort of description, which I really like because it feels like when it gets to the horror side of things, it's going to be grim. And I love grim. However, my only dislike with the writing style is that there are so many similes. There are similes probably every other sentence almost. And some of them are really nice, so I did tab quite a few things. The city is different in the morning, quieter, like it hasn't decided what kind of day it wants to have. Love that. Dave's words hang in the air like something alive. Again, love that. The guy 3 rows over is watching me like he paid for it. That's stunning. That's the one where I was like, what? Jaw dropping. But that is every other sentence pretty much, so it's a lot, and I get it because probably 70% of the time Mia is doing it very well and is doing it justice, but it's just a bit much for me. But otherwise I am really interested in reading it. The thing I do love about a novella is that it jumps straight into the drama, so immediately you're like, well, I'm super hooked, and I am super hooked, so I'm excited to see where it goes. I am going to go make a drink, I think. An iced coffee would be quite nice right about now, because although we're getting cozy, it is quite warm. And I am in my comfies, I'm super snug, but I have to have the door open because it's a little bit toasty today. It's probably like 21 degrees, maybe 18 to 21 degrees Celsius, that is. Don't get it twisted, it's not cold. This is 95 pages long, so we're a third of the way there. But I'm going to make another drink and then maybe read a little bit more. I might put some background TV on behind you, maybe some YouTube, maybe a film, maybe some ambience, rather than having my headphones in, because I'm done with that section of the day. I've just realised I've run out of espresso. I'm heartbroken. I'm going to have to make a hot coffee. I'm heartbroken. The plug socket behind you is making weird noises, but I need to plug in my kettle to make my espresso. I decided I want an iced coffee, I'm just going to make an espresso, and I'm scared. Danger! You stay there, but I'll just stand back. I have this fear that there will be mould in one of these straws one day and I won't know. You can't see through them. We're going to need lots of ice if we're putting boiling water in it. The kettle worked with no drama, so we have unplugged it. We're safe. I was about to pour boiling water into my glass cup. Am I okay? I'm making enough espresso to last me a couple of days. I know if you're a coffee drinker, instant coffee is like an abomination, but I love the taste of instant coffee. Is it because the coffee is made with sugar, so it's already got sugar in it? But I don't know. I'm just a basic bitch. Okay, we're gonna pour carefully, hopefully straight onto the ice cube. Also, what is it about these jugs that never pour properly? They always drip. Here she is. Taste test. It's good. Let me show you the garland I got. Where can I put my drink? Ah, on a coaster. What a good idea. Look, she's pretty budget, but how cute is she? Also, look at my pretty flowers that are kind of dying. Those ones are really dead. For injuring my foot and being a satch creature stuck at home. Pretty. Dying, but pretty. Oh my goodness, look who just came indoors. He's a good boy. Oh, these are the culprits that broke my foot. This one especially. And everybody who's come round since has said, why haven't you moved them? They're in the exact same position. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. But here is where I was running, as you can see. And yep, gross, horrible, hated every second of it. Would you like to have a little treat? Well, we're on side quest now because why was Mario out of earshot? He's an indoor cat. Where is he? Spare room? It's so hot in here. Why are you in here? He's in here. He's in here with a clean washing. Okay. It's so hot in here. A gunky little face. What's your gunky little face? You missed out on snacks. What? What was that paw doing? Okay. You're cute. And I love you.
What do you cook? 'Cause I am golden, I'm golden. Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to me, get next to me.
I'm now on page 49, chapter 13, and I am going to stop and start my embroidery kit a little bit. Look how cute it is! Wait, I'll show you the photo. It's so Emily Wilde coded. I know it's not Emily Wilde, but it looks like it should be. Look how cute!
Get next to me, get next to me. Get next to you, get next to you. Get next to me, get next to me. Feels like the two of us are golden and gold, you see. What do you got? So take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so come close to me. What do you got? 'Cause I am golden, I'm golden. Feels like the two of
I have been doing this for okay, the length of watching this YouTube video from Larry, so 45 minutes. It's gonna take so long. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty though. I don't know how they get this straight. I tried so many times, and in the end I just had to deal with it. But it's straight-ish.
us are golden and gold, you see. What do you got? So take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. What do you got? 'Cause I am gold, I'm golden.
The batteries on my big boy camera were at 2% when I just tried to film this clip. So we're working on this little one. So I'm speaking louder, enunciating and projecting so that you can hear me clearly, okay? I finished reading Wheel Rot eventually, and you know what? This book was a ride. Not always in a good way. For the first 30 pages, I was like, yes. Love this, love where this is going, love the build-up. The next 30 pages, I was like, the hell is this? My review is going to be such a 180 because this is a 1 star. And in the last 30 pages, I was like, wait, I quite like this. So I don't know where I stand. I think it's likely to be a 3 star, but let me tell you what it's about. So no spoilers, but this follows Alexa, and that is her chosen name. As in, she was like, my name is boring, I want to be fancy, and I want to be famous. And so Alexa does all I'm scared that Alexa's listening to me. Alexa, never mind. Shemexa, let's call her that for now, wants to be famous at any cost. She will do literally anything for her name in those papers. This is set in 2005 as well, so references are cute and accurate. There is a Motorola, and if you don't know what that is, you're too young. You're too young to be here. No, I'm joking, you're so welcome, please stay. But yeah, the flip phones, stunning. I remember the sass of slapping that phone shut when you're hanging up, and this is very nostalgic for that. The cover is very 2005, but it did lose me just a little bit in the middle because, okay, not everything has to be realistic, and I can suspend my disbelief most of the time, especially in a horror. But there were some things that happened where I was just like, what? That would not happen that way. And there are plenty of times when I'm like, oh, she would have been caught. She definitely would have been caught. I don't know, maybe crime was different in 2005, but if this was 2025, girl would have been caught. But anyway, I won't give any spoilers. It was good. I did enjoy it. I really wanted to know where it was going, and the twist was very good. That's all I'll say. So I think it's maybe sitting at a 3.5. The ending really did save it. It was just those 30 pages in the middle, but I guess you maybe needed those to have the ending. I tabbed a few things that I enjoyed, and I did tell you about some of those, But the similes though, the similes were driving me insane, and some of them were such a stretch, and I did tab 2 of those because I was like, oh come on, 3 of those? So, she's in a club. The air is thick with sweat and smoke and perfume. Bodies pressed together like they're trying to forget themselves. Mia, what does that mean? What does that mean? It's just a bit of a stretch. And this one, we're now talking about, still in the club. When I come out, the guy is gone and the crowd feels closer, heavier. The air pressing against me like it knows something I don't. What does that mean? And this last tab is for how unrealistic this is. So, no spoilers, but at one point there is somebody getting tortured, and the person getting tortured is being tortured in an apartment. Okay? Now, I have been in apartments before. You can hear everything. Even if they are old and well built, you can hear everything. Okay? This person is getting tortured. So you're thinking, like, I can hear when my neighbours are, like, banging. Not... Hang on a second. I mean, like, if they slam a door or shut a door, I can probably hear that. This is a solid-ass house. But that's not shrieking. So if you were getting tortured, the volume at which you would be screaming, it literally says, blah, blah, screamed. Their voice high and shrill. The highest you can scream and your neighbour can't hear you? Bullshit. In a flat where you have someone above you or below you and either side? No. That's so unrealistic. And at one point, a saw is also used? Like a proper saw. What am I talking? What's the word? Is it circular saw? You know the ones that it's not a it's a I'm sure that was super clear for you. The noise. You're telling me that if you were using a saw in your flat, your neighbours wouldn't be able to hear you? And this happens more than once. So I'm hearing a saw again, and a shrill screaming, and I'm not calling the police? No. That's unrealistic, but the whole thing, I guess, is unrealistic because it is extreme horror and it is wild. So I guess I think it's 3.5. The plan. It is now... Hello? My watch is dead. Where's my phone? Not a clue. It's probably 7 and I'm hungry. I have, of course, the best sleepover snack ever, pizza. So I'm going to put my pizza in the oven. I'm going to make myself my pink lemonade spritzer. Can't wait. I might read the graphic novel Unfamiliar whilst eating dinner and watching a movie. I can multitask. Let's go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's a cinnamon bun. No, don't move. You're so... Oh my god! Oh, he's the most beautiful, crusty boy there is. He's my ancient old man. Okay, Pete. I decided what I'm gonna watch whilst I eat my pizza. And it is ultimate cozy vibes, and it kind of is also summer cozy vibes. So I am watching it for the second time through, and that is Sweet Magnolias. And you know what? This is going to be my new obsession. I finished season 4 last week, I think, and there is season 5 coming eventually. It's currently in the works, I think, so it should come out maybe 2026. And I immediately went back to season 1 and started again because, oh, I'm obsessed. This is honestly the cheesiest, coziest, heartwarming series I've ever seen. It will never take Gilmore Girls off the top of my list, but I am rewatching the whole thing through. I'm already on season 2. So this is the perfect summer, but also super cozy, sweet vibes. And I'm gonna get my pizza out the oven and watch it now.
Baby, now we're strangers. Just two people in a crowded room. I don't even know your name yet, but I know I'm gonna fall for you. Walking over to you with a drink in my hand. They say I move too fast, but I don't give a damn. Don't know your name yet, but I know you're gonna fall for me too. Make it cinematic.
Okay, I saw a recipe. A recipe is a very loose term. I saw something you could make on Instagram Reels. And I have saved so many Instagram Reels where I'm like, oh, that looks so good. I'm going to make that one day. And I never, ever do. In fact, I don't think I've ever made anything ever from Instagram. However, I saw an M&S snack hack and I'm gonna try it. But there's a problem. Everything that is included was out of stock. I could not find anything anywhere. I say I sent Spencer out because have I mentioned broken foot? But he did come up with some goods. So what it is this. You're supposed to get a tube of cookie dough from M&S. They also sell them like pretty much everywhere, I think. And instead of cutting it into cookies like you normally would, you cut it into sticks. And then you get the M&S salted caramel sauce, the pistachio cream and the hazelnut cream, and you have yourself a little cookie dip party. Loved it. However, pistachio cream out of stock, hazelnut cream out of stock. The only thing from M&S that was available was the salted caramel sauce. So Spencer did a little drive around and tried to find all the missing pieces from different stores. We love him for that, thank you. He managed to find from Waitrose a Santo Domingo chocolate sauce. Kind of like a ganache. I've already opened it up and smelled it. I'm not passing it to you so you can smell, obviously, but she looks good. He did also manage to find from Waitrose the salted caramel sauce, which was kind of the thing I was most excited about. Look at that. Oh my god. I have dunked my finger in it already and had a taste. It's delicious. And then he went to Tesco's and got the cookie dough for the sticks. And this is already in like a square? Rectangle. That's that word. Cool. It's an oblong. So whilst we don't have the pistachio or the hazelnut cream, we're just going to make a little snack dipping table. Okay, that should protect us from any cat hair. This is protecting us from any hair. How long does this actually cook for? Cook on 180. What are you on? 160. Well, that's not gonna work, is it? I want to take a bite out of this so bad. This is gonna make a lot of sticks. Okay, and then chopping all of those in half again. So they look like chips. So they're like this size, like a finger. Wish I hadn't said that now. Maybe they won't spread. Because I guess when they're a cookie, they spread. When you make like a cookie shape. But we don't want that to happen, so let's just keep them on one tray and hope for the best. Pre-warning that I'm about to speak to Alexa. Alexa, put a 10-minute timer on. Are you coming off anytime soon? I need another spoon. I guess after this playing, I'll be a grown-up and put the dishwasher on. That's so anti-sleepover. Who has to put the dishwasher on at a sleepover? The dishwasher's going on. The evidence will be in the noise you're about to hear. Grown-up. I didn't put my knife in the dishwasher. Don't you just... Sometimes... The chopping board is here. Ooh, that's tempting. Okay, I'll be back in 10 minutes. They're growing! God damn it.
Okay, well they don't really look like sticks. But I can dip with these. I need to let them cool first. I need to show restraint because they look spicy hot.
Love like fire on the big screen. I only advise for you. We make it cinematic. Our love's like that, it's such a classic. I only advise for you. Baby, I go crazy. So damn lonely when you're not around. But I'm not afraid to chase ya. I'll find you in the neon lights. Walking over to you with a drink in my hand. They say I move too fast, but I don't give a damn. Don't know your name yet, but I know you're gonna fall for me too. Make it cinematic. Love like fire on the big screen.
Ultimate sleepover film. Clueless. I'm ready to watch. I am on page, 12 of Unfamiliar, and it's super cute so far. She's just made her first friend. She's just moved into a new house. It's haunted. They need an exorcism. It's very cute. I'm probably going to watch this film whilst reading this, and then I'm going to start on the library at Hello. Iconic! paragraph of The Library at Hellebore and listen to this for a sentence. Every piece of linen on our beds was at least moderately pink with gore. The floor was a soup of viscera, intestines like ribbons unstrung over the scuffed wood. It had been a deep, gorgeous ebony once, but now, like the rest of our room, it was just red. I'm sorry, a soup of viscera? Intestines like ribbons? Pink with gore? Cassandra Core, I have missed you.
I am on page 12 of The Library at Hellebore, and I cannot tell you how excited I am to read this book. Cassandra Core's writing is honestly so stunning. The way they write is gross. It's so gross. It's very descriptive, very visual. It's visceral, it's grim, it's macabre, but I love it so much. And this is probably the most beautiful edition I've ever had of any book, ever. Look at the cover. I've taken the dust jacket off. And the edges? I don't know if that's focusing, but you'll just have to trust me. So it is getting quite late now. I am almost finished watching Clueless, and then I'm gonna put some ambience on or some music and settle in. But the time has almost come to go to sleep, which means the sleepover is almost over. But I think we've got time for a little bit more reading.
I wanna be a weekend lover. Yeah, I'ma be the best damn lover you got. I wanna mess up your covers. I don't wanna meet your mother. Never ever ask me how I've been. Remember why you have my number. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to you. Here's your time to shine. Now show me what you can do. The way my hands feel on your body, the way we're dancing in the dark. With every move I make, you're falling. The way my lips feel on your body, the way we're...
Good morning. I am too old, too old to be staying up until, what was it? Like 3, maybe? Yeah. I have got up this morning, I've had a shower and a hair wash, you can probably tell. And oh my god, my face is so puffy. I am not a spring chicken anymore. And these late nights hurt. I was kind of reading last night. I think I probably stopped about half midnight and then watched TV because I couldn't concentrate anymore. And then when it got to the point where I was no longer watching TV and I was doom scrolling, I was like, now is the time to call it quits. So I had a very fun afternoon and evening. The books were so good. Let's talk about the books a little bit. So as I mentioned in an earlier clip, I did finish We Will Rot eventually, and I think I am rating it 3.5 stars. You've already seen all my thoughts on that. I got halfway through, yeah, like exactly halfway through Unfamiliar. I got to chapter 4. Problem is, I've been spoilt by Garlic and the Vampire, Garlic and the Witch. I prefer the artwork and the colour palette in that. It's a bit more muted, whereas this one's a bit more, don't know, not sure how to explain the art style. I do really enjoy it and I really like the story as well. It's a bit more, it feels like a Gen Z witch, which I quite enjoy reading about. So I am really enjoying it and I'm excited to continue. I might even finish that this morning. And then the big one, I started reading The Library at Hellebore. I actually can't get over the cover. The cover is so stunning. I think it is the most beautiful book I own. Anyway, unrelated. I only got to page 23. That's when I think I started getting tired of reading, but I'm hooked so far. As I said previously, Cassandra Core's writing style is so stunning that I just know this is going to be a fun ride. So I am excited to read that. I've got a few hours this morning before I have plans, so I think I might finish Unfamiliar and then carry on with The Library at Hellebore, but it's on track to be rated highly. I can't say anything else. I'm on page 23. So I made my cookie sticks in dips, and they turned out more like the good Belvita breakfast biscuit shape, but they were very good. I ate so many last night that I was like, I'm starting to feel sick, and I just had to drink water for the rest of the night. Happens. Yeah, but they tasted really good. I did have one this morning, and the next day is just never the same. Something about warm cookies just hits the spot, and the salted caramel sauce, so good. Highly recommend. Thus ends the sleepover. We have slept, it is morning, thus ends the sleepover. But thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for being here and spending the day with me. I hope you enjoyed the video style. Let me know if you have any ideas of other things I can do when I have my next sleepover. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing if you haven't already. If not, I'll catch you in another video very, very soon. I'm gonna go have a nap.
Let me show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet until they start to